Okay, let's break down the teaser trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, I know Sony and Marvel are calling it a teaser trailer, probably because they will release another full trailer later, but gladly, this was no minor teaser. It clearly shows the overall plot of the story. It starts with Peter and Aunt May, and they seem really happy at Spider Man getting love and recognition from his fellow New Yorkers. So that's probably going to be near the start of the movie, unless he returns home later and saves New York from one of the villains or the main villain. May and Happy Hogan seem to be flirting with each other, and they're probably secretly going out too, which for some reason they're trying to hide from Peter. I don't know why that is. And then we see that Peter is going on a European school trip. Interestingly, Peter is leaving his spider suit at home, even though Aunt May rightly suggests that he should take it with him. Now, Peter says Europe doesn't need a friendly neighborhood Spider Man, but later he does suit up, so I think this is meant to show us that he's slowly growing up and becoming more of a mainstream hero than just a street level hero from Queens. Peter seems like he just wants to have fun with his friends, and it feels like a romance is blossoming between him and MJ. MJ has a weird sense of humor, which we see again, which plays well into Peter's slightly insecure, unsure of himself kind of persona when he's not wearing the suit. Is she going to find out his secret identity in this movie? Maybe. I don't think they have to do that right now. They can probably save it for a later time. Then we see Nick Fury make his entrance in the typical creepy spy guy sitting in the shadows style. It's strange how Peter doesn't seem to be surprised at all, and he didn't feel Fury's presence with his spider sense, although Peter's spider sense technically only warns him of danger, so that could be the reason because, he feels safe. But it still feels a bit out of place to me. Peter immediately recognizes him too, and that's not surprising since in Captain America 2, all S.H.I.E.L.D. archives were released online, and Peter as well as Ned seem to be the kind of kids who would have downloaded all the leaks and read through them all, just like any of us would have done, right? No? Just me? Okay, moving on. It's interesting how Peter says Nick Fury hijacked our school trip, and he's not just talking about himself. I'm sure whatever Fury has him doing clearly impacts all of his friends too, and it probably puts them in danger, which makes Peter spring into action. I can see Peter having to save their lives multiple times in the movie, looking at how many, giant-sized villains there seem to be. And maybe he even saves MJ, or maybe he is saved by her, which would be hilarious since he's already nervous around her every time, and that would just feed into more of that. We see multiple shots of some kind of monsters. First the thunder, cloud type guy, then the sand or rock guy fighting Fury and Maria Hill, then a fire or lava type, then finally the water monster shows up. Now, when Tom Holland released that behind the scenes shot of that big water jet hitting someone, people immediately thought that it's going to be Hydra Man. But the way this giant monster guy looks like in the trailer, it seems more like an elemental. We immediately see Mysterio make his badass entrance and fight the giant water guy while wearing his trademark fishbowl helmet, and his comics accurate suit. But the way he tackles this monster seemingly easily makes me think that this water giant is just one of Mysterio's tricks. So Mysterio is this master of illusions, but it's not based in magic. In the comics, it's actually based on practical special effects and technology. What he decided to do is to be famous by taking out a superhero, which in that case was Spider-Man. I think they're doing a twist on that story in the sense that I feel like Mysterio is trying to become famous by defeating a villain instead of defeating a hero. And that's why I think the water giant and probably all the other elementals are Mysterio's own creations, something he can use to scare people and then defeat to be seen as a great savior or a hero. I do suspect that while doing this, he will get mixed up with the other criminals, maybe the rest of the Sinister Six, and that's probably why Fury is there. Maybe that's who Fury and Hill have been tracking, and they want to use Peter Parker's help to catch them. Maybe Mysterio does join them in the movie or in a post-credit scene. If these are actual elementals, and the Sinister Six are not involved in the movie, then we can expect Mysterio in a future movie too as part of the actual Sinister Six. And that's why I hope they don't kill him off. Jake Gyllenhaal is too good of an actor to waste in just one movie. There were reports last year that Far From Home will feature a cameo from a different Avenger since they did Tony Stark already. Now, we don't know whether Nick Fury is that cameo, or could it be Captain America, any other original Avenger, or maybe some newer ones like Wanda or Sam or Doctor Strange. So many possibilities, and I hope the next trailer doesn't reveal too much. The movie already looks really fun, and Spider-Man is definitely being set up as the future tech guy along with Shuri after Tony Stark steps away from the limelight, which is eventually going to happen even if it makes us sad. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. Did you like what you saw? Do you think Mysterio is going to be a villain turned hero, or is he going to be a hero turning into a villain? And what did you think about the classic Spider-Man theme music at the end of the trailer? Remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel to see more Marvel videos as well as videos related to other movies and TV shows. See you guys next time.